So something cool happened today, and this is something that does not normally occur in nature, at least not here in our part of the world, I believe. Several of the walking stick eggs hatched, and today I noticed 2 hatchlings, and this was in, of course, the big butterfly cage where I keep the sole remaining member of our original generation, this guy right here. Now, I don't know why he is so long-lived, but all of his brothers and sisters completed their life cycle quite some time ago. But this one guy is still alive and kicking. Now, I've put him in here just so that I can show him for size comparison. If you see up at the top, the rather small green little guy, that is one of the 2 hatchlings. Of course, I'll return the big guy to his big cage soon. Now, saying he's big, he is, of course, much larger than the hatchlings. There's another right there. But he's really not that big for a walking stick. Of course, males are smaller than females, but I believe that because I had to keep them through the winter on frozen leaves, perhaps they did miss some nutritional quality because a lot of these were smaller. They may also have been descended from smaller stock. I don't really know. They came from the Worcester Bug Zoo and through them from a friend who had bred them at her house. So, I don't know if in general they're just a little bit smaller than the ones that we find out in the wild, but they are our northern walking sticks, which are our native species. So anyway, now I've got these 2 little hatchlings right here, and then there's one on the top along with perhaps his very own father, which would be cool. Now, these guys, the little guys, I'm going to have enough leaves for them, so that's not a problem. I stocked up and had way more than I thought I would. And now I'm going to end up doing the same as I did for the mantis enclosure. This pantyhose technique worked really well, and so I just cut the feet off of the original pantyhose and stuck them on here. So this one is where the eggs are. Now, I don't have all of their eggs because I did end up returning a lot of them to the wild some time ago, but these are the last of their little tiny eggs. They're very, very small. They look like tiny little black beans or seeds, really. They look like some kind of plant seed. So let me go ahead and try to zoom in for you so you can maybe see them. The lighting isn't that good here. I'm in the kitchen, which is better lighting than much of the house, but still it might not really work out for us here today. So anyway, they're very, very small. I have no idea if they're all going to start hatching or not. Figured I should put them in something, because if they hatch and start moving around and get out into our woodlot, we don't really have a good oak forest here. In fact, the only oaks we have are the chestnut oak, which is a native species, but it didn't seem that the parents of these guys liked it very much. Whoop! Our big guy just dropped down, and it looks like our little guy here may be eating. Now, these are way bigger than I thought they were, and considering the size of the eggs, it makes me wonder. I haven't seen any of them actually hatching, so I wonder if perhaps these are a little bit older than first instar. I don't know if that's the word that one would use, but the first, size before they molt and grow. So we shall see, and I will let you know if any more of them hatch, and if in fact this is hatching size or not. Now you can have a pretty good size comparison, though. The big guy, I would say, he's really, I don't even think he's 2 inches long, maybe like 1.5. He's not tremendously sized, not even for his species. But again, it might have been either their stock or him having to live through the winter on frozen oak leaves, which mostly in his case were black oak, but the little guys oftentimes prefer the white oak. So that little guy right there is giving a demonstration of that, because he looks like he's chowing down. Alright, well, like I said, I'll let you know if anything else cool happens, and thanks for watching.